It didn't say it up here, but I guess we are. It
Okay,
says
what's up,
Zoom and it
everybody?
says that and it says the camera. So we're here. Hello, everybody. This is what is it? The
Uh,
Stewart Buzz? Yeah, the Stewart Buzz. My name is Chris, and this is
I'm Kaylee. Hi,
oh,
everybody.
yesterday or the day before she went, hi,
Hi!
hi.
I try to do it a little differently this time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you can actually act like a normal human being, that would be awesome. We're here to talk a little bit about crystals today. You can answer that. I'll put you on. So anyway, so we're here to talk about crystals today, and we are going to talk about uh, the origins and the healing properties of rose quartz because it is on February 14th, Valentine's Day, which rose quartz is actually a traditional stone to purchase for your loved one because it is kind of love and compassion. Kaylee will be talking about that, and she'll be talking about the amethyst. This is Brazilian amethyst that you're going to be seeing today. And then she has the lapis lazuli and some other crystals that we have here, along with Libyan desert glass. So when she puts her headphones on, then I can actually unmute her. And there you go.
Am I unmuted now?
Yep.
Okay.
There was nobody there? Okay, cool. So we are talking about which stone would you like to go with first, Kaylee? Because, by the way,
Ooh, there's so many options.
did you have a nice day off yesterday?
Yeah,
Well, you weren't off yesterday.
probably wasn't. But I
I,
miss it
I,
here.
I,
I always miss working here. You're supposed to clap. What do you want to talk about first? Last time we talked about the lapis.
no, we
Do
didn't.
we did it?
No.
Do we want to start off with the lapis?
If you would like to start off with the lapis.
Okay, everybody, we're going to start off with the lapis. So here we have.
Who came up with the name?
Do I look like Google to you?
Mr. Lazuli?
I don't know. We can ask Alexa.
No. Now you woke her up.
Well,
No, don't ask her. Move on.
okay. But what I do know about lapis is that back in ancient Egypt, if you notice a lot of their paintings and their makeup and all of that good stuff, they use a lot of lapis in their jewelry. Um, So that is one thing that I do know about lapis is it's been used for centuries and centuries.
Any healing properties that lapis may have?
So lapis is directly correlated with your third eye, which is really your perception, right? Like your perception on life, um, you know, the good and the bad, kind of seeing things in those different perceptions of life, right? What else would you add to that?
I would add to it that I only have two eyes. I do not have three.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to add. I don't
All
know where
right.
the three eyes comes from.
That's just what it's
It's
called.
called the pineal gland.
Well, the chakra, it's called the third eye chakra.
Uh,
So it's connected to the third eye chakra. It's not the pineal gland chakra.
okay. Um, lapis lazuli has really cool gold specks in it, which I do like. I thought they were pieces of pyrite that were inside them, but I'm not so sure about that because, usually I know about that stuff,
Yeah.
but that one I do not know about. Let's move on
What else do we want
to
to
the
look at?
rose quartz.
Oh, rose quartz is
What
great.
and I thought
Very.
I'd bring rose quartz up now because of Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
Yeah,
We got
Valentine's Day.
lots of rose quartz
We do, and
and
I
lots of
set it
heart
up
shaped.
perfectly in the front.
Did you know
Uh,
heart-shaped stones are some of the most powerful? It's the most powerful shape for stones that there is.
no, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Were you guys aware that I actually did the whole front table in rose quartz and stuff like that? So I rearranged all the crystals to be really nice and the rose quartz in the front, and I made these signs. You have something wrong with you?
I did that.
You You're trying to take the blame
I
for
no,
everything.
he tries to take he always says that he did it. I did it.
Yeah. And when did you do it? Because you're not
Saturday.
Saturday.
Sure did.
Saturday at Jeannie's?
No, I work Saturday during the morning over here.
Well, you don't work. You're here, but you're not really doing anything. You
Y'all
just
are my witness to that?
yeah, okay. So I'm just saying. So so rose quartz. If you
Yes.
want to buy your significant other something that's very nice, like a dude to a girl, um, rose quartz hearts. This is Brazilian rose quartz. Um, I guess you can get rose quartz in other places. I don't know. I always get Brazilian stuff.
It's the
It,
best.
it's yeah, it's pretty close to the best, except for fluoride. Do you know where you can get the best fluoride? China.
Really?
That's what they say.
Wow. I didn't know
So the
that.
best quality. But anyway, you got rose quartz here, and you have some raw rose quartz. You have rose quartz that's actually very smooth. We have rose quartz lamps
Mm-hmm.
um, that you can
So
actually
pretty.
they're like night lights. You
Mm-hmm.
can keep them on all night. I keep them on all night right in the store here.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know the properties of rose quartz?
So, rose quartz is really great for unconditional love, right? Unconditional love is love without attachment, fear, or judgment. And when bringing rose quartz into the home within your relationship with your significant other, it can really bring your communication. It can really help you guys to communicate on a deeper level, like on a heart level rather than the mind, which can be super difficult. So I know that it helps with that.
You hear that, Jordan? Just if
I
you would
have
like to,
lots of rose quartz around my
if you
house.
like to buy a rose quartz heart
We just need it everywhere. No, I'm just
for your
playing.
loved one,
He's the best.
he's the
He
best.
is. But no, rose quartz is really great. It's a really great stone to keep and to have in your home, especially if you're, you know, I don't know, just to kind of bring you two closer together, you know? Or
Yeah,
even if it's self-love.
it's that or pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket bring people close together as well,
Are,
because when you have pigs in a blanket,
are you talking about the food? Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so
He's talking about the food.
well, because football, the only football game that Jeannie and I watch together, because I don't watch sports and Jeannie
I
doesn't
don't
watch
either.
sports, is we watch the Super Bowl.
You do?
And
I
then
didn't
we
know
eat
that.
junk food
Yes.
until
It's an
we
excuse to eat junk
we
food.
have to throw up. So we make our own pigs in a blanket, and we have chocolate chip cookies, and we're gonna have all sorts of stuff. I believe somebody's gonna be walking into the store any moment, but I'm just
Yeah.
guessing.
No, I saw them walking across the street. They look like they would go into the store. Yeah,
And
and there
they
they are.
entered.
Okay.
Okay, and
Am I going?
yep.
All right.
So with the rose quartz, by the way, that is, like we said, all about compassion, love. It's a great stone to give somebody, along with citrine too, prosperity, fun stuff like that. We have that stuff going on as well. We have prosperity trees. They're really big. We just didn't bring it here today, so we do apologize for that. Um, and when Kaylee gets back, she's going to be talking about Libyan desert glass, and she is going to be talking about the amethyst and about her tourmaline that she is so attached to that. No, hey, don't call me out on this, okay? Because this is what she told me. This is the black tourmaline that she wears in her bra. So I'm just saying, this is what she said to me. I'm not the one that's making it up, so deal with it. Um, Trying to figure out what's going on over here and see what they're looking at. And we are somewhat live. Oh, so they're in the back over there. So yeah, so we're gonna have kind of like segments on what stones do what, and people's opinions on them. Now, mind you, there are certain people that will think, okay, rose quartz doesn't do what it says it's going to do. Well, my boyfriend and I got him rose quartz, or she got me, or he got her rose quartz, and our lives are just miserable. Well, it doesn't just go with the crystal itself. First of all, you also have free will. The frequencies and the vibrations from the crystal, they do emit into the air. They do. They're moving molecules. They have frequencies to them. It's best to put it like near your nightstand of your bed or in your living room. The most place that you spend time really is my opinion. And for all you guys out there, size matters when it comes to crystals. So if you're going to get a little tiny crystal and you expect your whole house to be cleansed, well, I don't know. I don't. In my opinion, I don't think. I mean, if you keep it on you and it touches your skin, I would say yes to that. So the misconception, in my opinion, is that people purchase crystals this size, or maybe crystals this size, and they put it in their purse, or like. So that means your purse is really grounded. I don't understand why they do that. I don't understand why people actually take crystals and put them in their purse in a bag where the frequencies are somewhat locked in, where you would want to have it in like kind of an open spot. So those of you that uh, work at a desk all day, um, really great stones is shungite, which helps you protect against EMFs as well. Um, and tourmaline against that bozo that is next to you and is a pain in the ass. So those kind of stones are really cool, and I suggest you getting one for your desk. Now, mind you, I don't care if you get it from us. Just get it from someone, because people that are watching this podcast today are not just going to be watching it in the local area of Stewart and Port St. Lucie and Palm City and Fort Pierce and Port Solano, and I'm trying to remember them all. Um, yeah, there's a lot of them, right? So I'm just letting you know that. Uh, so I'm sure they purchased a boatload of stuff, right? Huh? Oh no, sun catchers are cool. So I was just talking to him about some of the things that you could put on your desk, like when you're working, like shungite and stuff like that. Uh,
Shungite's one of my favorite stones. It really is.
it helps with EMFs as well.
Yeah,
And black tourmaline for the ass that sits next to you.
I
Uh,
swear by this now.
yeah,
I
I told him
swear
I
by
was
it.
mentioning that you put it in your bra now.
Literally, not only that, but I literally have other people hold on to it because I'm like, here, hold my rock, just here. For
Now,
people,
see, I wouldn't be allowed to say that. Hey, do you want to hold my stone?
yeah. You can
It's
ask all of my friends.
all three of them.
Yeah. But honestly, it helps because, believe it or not, I really do suffer
You're
from
really
like
testing the microphone, huh?
social anxiety, and so for me, this really helps with that. Like this really helps with like my social anxiety for me to kind of like I don't know. I like I said, I when it comes to stones, I know a lot about them, may work around them, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty skeptic when it comes to like it working for me, right? So like I have to feel it, I have to see it for myself. Now do I believe they all have properties? Yeah, but do when I see it myself and like feel it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like that everybody has to know about this." Like you have to know about this.
Well, there's another misconception. Like somebody came up with those little cards and what the meanings are,
Right.
right? But I really do feel that you can manifest anything that you want that crystal to do for you.
Oh, intention.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's all about intention.
Everything, yeah. Everything is just tools. It's really about intention. You could do it without even like it's a physical thing to put your intention in. You know what I mean?
So,
Like,
like Tiger Eye always makes me feel like I can accomplish anything. How? Why? I don't know. I don't even know what it says on the card. But I do know that it does help me.
yeah, I feel like it already holds like frequency, right? It already holds that power. But I think when we put intention into it, it like almost enhances it.
Yeah,
And so that's kind of so I actually like researched like about the black tourmaline because I was just like how, and so the black tourmaline, did you know, already produces negative ions. So when there's negative ions around,
that's
it
like a
kind of
salt
just
lamp.
it yeah, it's basically uh like a filter almost. Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting. Just like the shungite is the one
Right.
that lights the flashlight.
Exactly.
That's very cool. We show everybody that comes into the
Oh
store
my gosh,
when
yeah.
they want to buy shungite, and we tell them, well, check this out.
You have
So,
to see it. It's physical proof because no other stone will do that but
and we
shungite.
went through every stone.
Yeah, we have.
Sometimes on
We
our
do check.
slow days.
Yeah. As well as the black light. We like seeing what else glows under the black light too
Oh, we
because
took everything under the black
yeah,
light.
we have a black light here and if you're just curious, like pink mangano calcite under the black light,
It,
stunning.
yeah, it's
Really is
beautiful.
great. But there's what, ruby zoisite, ruby,
That's
um,
right. A regular ruby, ruby zozite, amber.
amber. Yeah, we figured out
So
amber does
amber
too.
actually,
Green,
yeah.
right?
So it turns green,
Yeah,
but in your hands it is brown, right?
yeah.
So you put it underneath the black light, it's all green, which is really pretty cool. So rose quartz, another thing I want to tell you, and I found this out. I mentioned this maybe in the other podcast, and don't put it in direct sunlight
Yeah.
because in the direct sunlight, the rose quartz will turn white.
Same with amethyst.
Yeah, so it'll take a little more time for the amethyst to fade as it does the rose quartz because I believe the rose quartz was fading a lot quicker than the amethyst. And mind you, if you ever purchase a crystal ball, whether it be from me or like the scented dragon or something like that, um, don't put it in your window or don't put it where the sun is going to shine into the
Directly on
crystal
it.
ball.
Yeah.
I did that. I had it on my center table for those of you that have been in our store, and it actually lit the pillow on fire. So it magnified it to the point where it lit the pillow on fire. Now, there's also this misconception that those crystal balls are glass, and they're really not glass. They are reconstituted crystal. And everybody's like, well, what the hell does that mean? Well, the shavings of crystals, they're all put together and they're glued back together into this ball. So it is real crystal. It's just not, I can't say it's not natural crystal because it's natural crystal. So I'm trying to come up with a word and
It's
reconstituted.
recycled
It's
crystal.
recycled crystal. There you
I
go.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know that.
reconstituted
That's
crystal.
really interesting. I had no idea. You learn something new every day.
What's more interesting is the thing that she's going to talk to next, and that is about Libyan desert glass. Now, I will
My
tell you,
favorite.
so everybody was always afraid, and I kind of got sick of it after a while. Oh my God, you have moldavite? Oh, I'm afraid of it. I can't touch it. Oh, I can't touch it. It's gonna change my life.
Yeah, it
It's
was like a
changed
fad
like
on
it's so
like
bad.
TikTok and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of blew up Moldavite as this um, like detrimental to your life type thing. Which I
Right.
mean, that's also putting intention into it though too. So like you have to know that when people come in, they're like, okay, I really need this, and like. It's going to push things out of my life that I don't need anymore. It's going to do that. Why? Because not only that, but you're enhancing it with your intention.
The
So it's gonna
properties of it, yes.
you're gonna push things out of your life like
And not
left
to
and right.
mention that she's wearing around her neck right now.
Yeah. So this is actually not Moldavite. They told me it was Moldavite, which I knew it wasn't when I got it, but I loved it anyways. This is actually Tektite.
Tektite? What do you know what tektite is?
Tektite is outerworldly still,
Right.
but it's just not Moldavite.
No, but I mean, if it's out of the world,
It's still cool.
yeah,
It's
it's
awesome.
like if it came from
Yeah.
outer space,
Right.
to me, It's just as good as Moldavite. It's
Yeah,
just as
it's
good
so
as Libyan
cool.
Desert Glass.
Hmm.
I happen I'm one of those type of people that actually love the whole outer space thing.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so me and Elon Musk are really good friends. We had dinner together.
It's
We
so interesting, isn't
ride
it?
rockets into the space together
Oh yeah.
on the
Yep.
weekend.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It
So
also has a Herkimer diamond on it too.
does it really?
Hmm.
Can I have it?
It was my birthday gift from Jordan,
Well, I'll take it.
like 2 years ago.
All right. So we're
But
talking about Libyan desert glass.
yes, so
There's some. So Libyan desert glass
probably
is a
can't
little
see
bit
it.
more available than Moldavite, believe it or not.
Right.
But it's tougher to find because
Mm.
you have to actually dig on your hands and knees and feel around in these huge deserts.
Yeah, and not only that, but it is really hard to find authentic Libyan desert glass because it people can fake this so much. Like with the Libyan desert glass, you have to also like, be careful. But this is really cool. This is a really cool piece. You can actually still see the sand in it. You can still see like the almost like the like it. It's super cool. So Libyan desert glass was formed millions of years ago by a meteorite hitting the Libyan desert, and it was made by the impact of the meteorite hitting the sand. And it turned into Libyan desert glass, as we know today.
It was the meteor. It was so hot
Hmm.
that it melted the sand and became this Libyan desert glass. So it literally melted the sand. I don't know if you saw it. There was a movie. I forgot where it was. Sweet Home Alabama, maybe, where the guy stuck the rods into the sand and then the lightning would hit it and then melt the sand and it would make sculptures out of it.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes, that is, watch it tonight
Yeah,
because you have nothing else to do.
not wrong.
So, Sweet Home Alabama. It's not only a good song, but it's a good movie. And the guy has his plane and he flies to the beach and he puts these spikes and he got his own company doing it. Of course, yes, it's a movie, but I believe it is real. I believe people do that, and I believe maybe that's some of the faked Libyan desert glass. I don't know. But
But
the properties of Libyan desert glass.
I will tell you, this is one of the few stones.
Do you have a French manicure?
I do.
Oh, really? You have time to do that?
I did.
It's amazing.
It
That's
is.
why she comes in like, like four
That was my
o'clock.
self-care, okay? And that was like yesterday after work. But anyway, so Libyan desert glass was
I have something on my
one of
nose
the
here.
oh
It's just growing.
oh
I tried
that's
taking
not good.
so like, nail clippers.
Why don't you put some Libyan desert glass on
So,
it?
so there's nail clippers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tried taking nail clippers and just like clipping it off.
Why?
I don't know, probably wasn't a good idea.
No.
But anyway, I had one of those skin tags on my eye one time,
Oh
and I did
gosh.
that,
Oh.
and it never grew back. It never grew back. I did it. I solved it
So
myself.
that's what
I
you
could have
try
went
to
to
do
the.
with the nose thing?
Yeah, because now it's like misshaping my nose, and I'm deformed. Not only am I a midget and I'm bald and old, now I have a deformed nose,
Yeah.
which is a problem. And I'm hoping that maybe Libyan desert glass can help that. But tell me the properties.
So Libyan desert glass is well, number one, it connects to all of your chakras, but mainly your solar plexus. So Libyan desert glass was the only stone that has ever taken away my belly aches, and which I know that it works because is one thing it takes away my belly aches. Not only that, but like when I got Libyan desert glass for the first time is when my reading started enhancing, and this is like no joke for me. Like I just remember like my reading started getting better. I started moving away from the cards and moving more into pen and paper. Not that you didn't take the already, but like that's when the whole process happened. So for me, that was like, okay, like, oh my gosh, like maybe it's the intention I put into it as well. Like what are you laughing at? I'm telling you my experience with it.
I Okay. Would you have, if you met the Libyan,
So
if you
mainly
met, if
manifestation.
you met the Libyan desert glass before me, would you have wrote things down or written things down on a piece of
No,
paper?
I'm just saying it expedited my process.
I expedited your process.
I understand that, but I'm saying that when I got the Libyan desert
See that
glass,
piece of paper down there?
is you literally the next day you took my cards from me. So like,
Oh, I see.
okay, then the Libyan desert had nothing to do with it. But
No,
you know
no,
what?
I said
What I'm
I'm actually agreeing with you. I see. So what it
Do you
did
see what I'm
is it put the
saying?
wheels into motion.
Correct, right? So it had me kind of, I don't know if it was getting out some, like, if I don't know if I put intention into it, because I did say I want it to help with my readings, like I want, this is what I'm manifesting, right? So I put like my manifestations into it, and then all of a sudden, next day, I come to my table and my cards are gone. So like I was like, oh my gosh, like that I really believe that Living Desert Glass worked because I really believe that I
I
mean,
did that to Jessica too, by the way.
yeah, but I remember you saying too, because I remember the day he took him, he was like, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, I just thought it was time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I did that to Jessica, and she's like, I need my cards back. I said, no, you don't.
I did too. I also said I need my cards back. But I did start working with the pen and paper after that. So that is kind of what pushed me, you pushed me to start working with the pen and paper after that. But that whole process happened the day after I bought the Libyan Desert Glass.
So maybe if you buy a bigger piece of Libyan desert glass, then maybe more things will happen.
So it also
So let's,
said,
c- c-
oh, can I
what,
talk about how it's found in King Tut's
tomb?
tomb?
Yes.
Okay, so this is really cool about it too. So this was
It's
actually
actually
found
around his
chess
tomb.
piece.
Yes.
Yeah, so Libyan desert glass was found on the scarab on King Tut's chess piece.
King
Uh,
Tut's, is that a tongue twister?
King Tut's
King Tut's
King King
Tutankhamen.
Tut's chess piece. King Tut's chess piece, right? So it was found on the scarab. So if you look it up, yeah, that and the lapis are found on his chess piece.
There you go. That's right, because Lapis is all the
Yeah,
way back from then
right.
as well.
So,
I just want to touch base. I don't think we have anything here, but the anhydrodes.
oh no, I do have something here. But real quick to end on the Libyan desert glass, even on the paper it says encourages us to realize our full potential, inspires us to be the person we were always meant to be. Isn't that
Amen.
interesting? So next we have the anhydro, right?
Which is
So
mine right there.
no, this is mine. This is my personal piece here.
Right.
But we have some over at the store actually. We have a couple pieces left. They're
Two
going really
left.
fast. I
Two
mean,
left.
yeah, two left. That's it. We used to have a lot. Um, but there is, when you look up in hydro online, normally you'll see like a little bubble float in like a quartz or something. So it's water that's trapped in the stone. Um, with this, the agate and hydros, it is literally, it is fully.
No, I was just wondering where the phone
Oh, did
was.
I take it? Did I get over there? Hope not.
The door, but move on.
So, but this is full of water. So if you were to put a flashlight up to it, which if you come in the store will show you, if you put a flashlight up to this, you can literally see the water floating back and forth like a big bubble floating back and forth. We've always wanted to just.
I know, and it got stuck inside the water. I offered, I believe, Kaylee or Esther, I can't remember which one, but I offered them like $10 to be able to
You
drink the
did.
water out of the.
You did. I looked it up though, and it should be like toxic
Well,
to
I
do
thought it
that.
would give them the shits.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
but I said to somebody, I said, so this water here is like millions and millions and millions of years old. So I think the person was like 9 or 10. He goes, well, isn't all water millions of years old? I mean, we don't create new water. We can't create new water. All the water is just recycled. It goes up into the clouds. I guess gets filtered or whatever. I mean, is there new water? How does water come about?
Really good question. That's a deep conversation to have.
I mean, seriously, how does water
I mean, water,
evolve?
I feel like that has been like our whole, uh,
It's everything. I mean,
it's a whole different world.
well,
Even in the ocean,
we're made out of
we're made out
90%
of it.
water.
Yeah, we're made out of water and
Uh,
like the elements and stuff.
so, so the water inside us is millions of years old?
We probably trucked ourselves out of the ocean.
Well, there goes that whole like ape type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
So I don't know what I was before I was, nor do I care. What do you got there?
Oh, this right here? You guys want to know about this? So this is amethyst. So
Kaylee's
this
best
is
friend.
this is my best friend, but Chris likes it to be his best friend a lot too, so it comes over here a lot. But this is actually Chris's favorite stone. So I'm gonna let you start off with amethyst.
That is Brazilian amethyst. That is, if you looked closer to that, you can see different crystals growing within the crystal. I have amethyst inside the store that
So
also looks, well, first of all, some of it is calcified, and then the others look like they have regular crystal within the amethyst as well. We also had some pieces that have hematite inside the amethyst as well. I like to get the amethyst from Brazil or Uruguay. Those are the only two places. I had one piece of American amethyst. Um, I don't think the quality of the American amethyst is as good as Brazilian. You really get some deep purple amethyst, and I know some people are going to disagree with that, but really tough. I don't really care. It's my podcast. So, I all the stuff from Psychic and the Genie is Brazilian or from Uruguay, and very high quality.
the shungite, it's Russian shungite, which is the highest quality shungite you can get.
I was on amethyst.
I know, but you said all the
No,
stones.
I said all the amethyst.
Oh, all the amethyst. Okay.
Hmm.
I thought he said all the stones.
I didn't say all the stones.
All right,
My
go
my
ahead.
my monitor went my monitor went blank there for a minute. But anyway, so yes, it is my favorite. It does relax me. So to me, the properties of amethyst, I don't really give it what it says on the card. I can say I don't want to really, I really don't give a what it says on the card. Um, it is a relaxing stone. It's a comfort stone. I would put it by your bedside or in your living room where you spend the most time. And like I said earlier, with crystals, lots of times size matters. Um, so if you're going to buy a little tiny piece of amethyst and put it by your bedside, I really don't think you're going to get a lot of benefits from it. But if you take a little tiny piece of crystal and put it in your bra, or you hold it, or you have something like this on your wrist, um,
Yeah, I
then the
agree.
frequencies go into your skin and into your body and they work well. But if you want something to penetrate outward while you're sleeping and stuff like that, then I would get a bigger piece of crystal, whatever one you want. Even if you were talking about crystal quartz, most of my crystal quartz is from Brazil as well, um, and that is called the Master Healer.
Yeah. I
Some
wanna
call it the mother of all healers, but
I wanna piggyback off of that's the size because I when I got that piece of the terminated quartz, right? It's the biggest piece I have now. So I have it's like a tower like this big.
paid close to nothing for it.
It's like I love it, and it's so kind, and but I have it in my living room, and honestly, it is a stone that I look at the most. It is I actually take it at night, and I lay it on my chest, and it kind of like I don't even know
Didn't you
like
have
the weight of
Jordan do
it.
that once?
I did, and it helped. Like it kind of takes away your anxiety. It's like a weighted blanket almost. Um, but for me, like I love like looking at it. It's just like there, and it's just I feel
It
like it
was
matters. Like
it,
it really does.
it was a beautiful piece I loved having in the
So
store,
good.
but of course
Time.
the little one over here really wanted it's like she's cradling it like a baby, for God's sakes. So what am I supposed to say? No? I mean, like she had it like this little baby holding into the chair. I'm like, So Kaylee's the only one I really trust to hold the crystals like that. Wendy, if you're watching right now, don't pick up a crystal, okay? Don't just dust around the
Yeah.
crystal. Do not pick up a crystal. So Wendy, everybody loves Wendy.
Oh, we love
But
Wendy.
yeah, she has the tendency
She
of
knows it
the
too.
oopsies, and she tends to drop things.
She does. It's
I
just who
have a
she
few
is.
broken crystals around here. Oh, there's one right up over there.
The
It's a
fluorite.
fluorite. Now, mind you, I'm going to tell you something. If you break your crystal in half, don't throw it away. It still has the same properties. It still has the same frequencies. It still has
That's
the
what you literally
same.
do off the side of a mountain. Like you're breaking you know what I mean? Like you're
Right.
chiseling it off the side of
Oh
a
my God. So
mountain.
I'll never
You
forget the
know,
time where
say it doesn't work and throw it away. Like
I was taking a big smoky quartz and I was chopping it away, and somebody was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that. That is so disrespectful." I'm like, "Really? Where do you think this comes from?" So selenite, I was taking some selenite sticks and breaking them like in half. So because I had some thick ones, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's just so wrong to do." I showed them the size of the selenite in the crystal caves, in the selenite caves, and they are the size of Colorado Avenue. I mean, they're massive things where men walk on
right,
in respirator suits and take chainsaws and cut them. Yet they've been cut 500 times before they even got to me.
right.
And then what I'm doing is bad? Seriously?
No, yeah, they get chiseled off the side of a mountain. I think people normally say that because they hear it from somewhere. I saw too.
And I think we're going to cut it short, maybe. I don't know.
I guess
Um,
we'll see. We're just pending.
I guess not. Okay, move on. So the, the the whole misconception of a crystal breaking, oh my God, it's no good anymore. Absolutely false. Um, it still has the same frequency, still has the same properties to it. It's just a smaller crystal. Somebody said to me once with a selenite stick, I just wanted a smaller selenite stick. So I took it and I went like this, like this, because selenite breaks pretty easy. The Windows selenite does not, but the
Right,
gypsum
right.
selenite actually
Oh
does.
yeah, if you leave it on the table, like we lift it up and there's just little pieces. Like it's that's what it
It's
does.
soft,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very soft
So
crystal.
I just broke it, and she's like, "Oh my God, you broke the crystal." I said, "It's okay.
Yeah,
It's been broken before." So don't
we're all a
throw
little
away your
broken.
crystals. That's right. So no joke, I will go onto the side of my store here with a hammer and I'll break some crystals. Remember
Mm-hmm.
me doing that?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, people come out and just watch me do it. Even geodes, I'll break them open and stuff like that
yeah.
because I don't have the patience to wait for somebody else to do it. So I break open the geodes and sell the geodes that way. They're
You
beautiful
do.
Moroccan
Yeah.
geodes, which are actually beautiful. We are going to be getting more moldavite in eventually.
Are we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just had to, we only have two pieces left.
Yeah. We should.
So
You should get more Libyan desert glass while you're at it.
yeah, well, I
I always say that.
yeah, you,
I really do. And
you can
I
buy it
do.
this time.
I do. But we do. It does sell.
Yeah, you can buy it this time.
It does
Why
sell.
don't you break it?
Breaking it.
How much is that one?
This one is 99. It's $6 a gram.
Yeah, so we're dealers now. We sell things by the gram.
Yeah, a guy drops it off in his car.
Yeah, pulls up, takes a
Opens the
bunch of stuff.
trunk, brings a huge scale
His name
out.
is John. So John comes in and sells me the crystals. By the way, Ariel Treasures um, is an amazing store in. I couldn't even say store actually. It's an amazing. He does sell to the public, but he also wholesales. He has an amazing array of crystals, and that's kind of where I get my crystals now, because he comes to me, very cool dude, and he'll just hang out, make your deals, just downright just normal dude that just likes to deal with crystals. So I gave him my word that I would buy my crystals just from him. And he has always done me right. Always done me
Yeah,
right.
he's a great guy.
You were here when he brought some stuff, right?
Yeah, I was here. I think the first time he came, I was here.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna cut it short. We were on there for 40 minutes already, and in an hour I gotta get ready to go home and watch Family Feud.
I'm gonna go get my sound bath stuff. By the way, sound bath tonight, Thursday, 5 to 6. See you guys in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, see you in an hour and a half.
My
Have a
fake
fun day.
watch. Bye,
Bye.
love.